Hello everybody and welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network 5 Colonel Base Cross Edition. My name is Moose and hopefully I'm having a wonderful evening tonight. In the last episode, we finally got out of that monstrosity of a ship, beat Tomahawk Man, had a quick little rematch with Shadow Man, chit-chatted, and now we made our way forward here and we're all back and groovy, baby. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you check out the description down below. There's a playlist where you can press play, watch from episode 1 all the way down to here, episode 18, I think we're on now. I'm bad at keeping track of things, but it's okay. That's what the thumbnails and me post-editing will do anyway. So, anyways, give me good data. Ooh, Mega Folder 1, very nice. Yeah, so everything's been pretty hunky-dory. We're making our way over to End Area 1, and I guess, like, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I kind of wanted to have some conversation about, the mechanics of Mega Man Battle Network, and I wanted to specifically talk about Soul Unison. And like how I kind of feel that on paper it might have been like a flawed execution. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it was fun. I think that some of them are very strong and allow for very specific builds. But definitely in 6 when they perfected it with the cross system, and then obviously Beast Out and everything else, it's clearly like perfected. I understand they probably wanted to limit. Oh, okay. It's got Dark Chip. Very nice. Like, I understand they wanted to limit the interaction, so it might not be broken in these games. They probably thought it would be a lot stronger than it would. But Chaos Unison, like, clearly takes everything up like a super notch. Like, it's insane how strong Chaos Unison is. Where am I going? That is today's question. The question of the day. Where the heck am I going? The answer, no one knows but me, apparently. I think I gotta go around here. I'll figure it out here momentarily. Don't you worry, kiddos. No one cry. So yeah, I think like also a lot of them too really didn't benefit from a lot of things. Like 5, I really feel with the chips you get and not getting like, I think Napalm Man is in Proto Man, and that I think he benefits from fire chips if I'm not mistaken. And unfortunately, like, he's the only exception. There's a lot of transformations you get that don't necessarily benefit from things that like a casual or a face value. And I feel like that does hurt the interaction with the game. Like per se, in this game here, if we look at Mega Man's Cross's Nightman, you benefit a lot from air hockey, which is a more rare chip in this game. You got to do some extra steps to get more of those style of chips, which isn't bad. I mean, you should go over your way, but having an early access soul just to get air hockey are there, exactly, right? Can feel very like, how do I build this chip? Well, you could be throwing cannonballs, I guess, but cannonball's probably not the best chip you want to suit your set up with. Nothing really benefits from Vulcan or anything like that, or even like Proto Man. Like even in 4, when you get Proto Soul, it's still, what do you call it? It still, like, benefits from sword chips. And I know Wide Blade and everything else is in this game, so it makes it a lot more accessible, which I really feel like they did help out the casual attempt of Proto Soul, and I think Colonel Soul also benefits from swords, too, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't really know all that well. But there's no, like, grass element. There's no water soul, like no water unison in this game. So realistically, I feel like that hurts. Where the hell am I going? This is driving me insane. Is this not the right way? Is it this way? I don't know. I'm lost. It's okay. I really feel like that could wind up. I go through 4, right? I'm pretty sure. No, the end area is an Orin. Oh no, I'm dumb. It's okay. I got a bunch of power-ups I kind of wanted. That's fine. Right, I forgot. The end area is in Orin for some reason. It doesn't go in order. Don't worry, I'm not going to cook the net too hard here. Just me being... Once again, this game is hard to autopilot. I've kind of been mentioning that because it's like, oh, well, the logic part of my brain says go from Scilab to end area. Like, you want to progress? No, it's wrong. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going over here. We're going to jack in. Nothing happened. Forget about it. We got a memory expansion. We got some good additions. Everything is fine. everything is fine. Everything's not fine. Everything is fine. I don't know why I'm going this way. But yeah, so that's kind of like, I feel that this game here lacks in a variety of souls to benefit from. I know there's some really dangerous combos if you specify certain souls, but I feel like on a casual basis, it'd be very hard to identify the use of like a lot of souls in this game. Like there's like Wind Spin and like Tornado are the only couple air chips you get like on an early access, right? And that there in itself is like Gyro Soul is very difficult to use. Oh look, an Airhawk S. We're just getting Airhawks as I talked crap about it earlier. That's funny. But like I think that 4 had more chance for you to build something with the souls that you got, and obviously you could like New Game Plus and get everything else. And 4 is its own sort of beast in its own way. Oh, pardon man. But I feel that 5 had the right direction with the variety of chips. I feel like the souls didn't necessarily synergize with a casual playthrough. Like, you have to really look in depth, I think, to get most out of the souls in this game. Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, 100%ing a game's important. I think, like, fully enjoying a game to its max. But sometimes, like, you should also approach just, like, with some casual options for your battle chips and the way it goes for. And that's why I think, like, Soul, the cross system, like, makes it perfect where you can change on the fly. I know it makes it OP in some regard, but I think that sometimes making things broken isn't a problem when making things broken expands on how a game plays. Can you hit? Huge. Wait, it missed the crab? Okay. Rude. Colonel Cannon, go. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that the other night, where I was just like, I find myself using Night Soul like sparingly, like when it's ready to be set up, not when it's. I find it harder, I guess, to build a deck around it than I did in my like 4. In my 4 casual playthrough I did on my Game Boy, I remember setting up. I meant to grab Colonel Cannon, but I didn't. All good. I remember setting up like a wind deck for Windman, which also, like, because I was able to like pull them in, and I actually set up like a sword deck for him because I would use Northern Wind to pull like a bunch of enemies in, and then his charge shot becomes the fan, so it was like its own wide sword, and then it had sword chips, and it would be like there was different viability when it came to setting up your soul unisons, and I feel like it's a little lackluster in this game, but I definitely think that there was a good attempt. Yeah, that's kind of like my brain spiel right now of soul unisons. So let me know what you guys think. I'd like to continue the conversation. And as also I mentioned in the last episode, we're going to be working on a Discord. So I'm going to be honest, I don't know if it's going to be ready or not for now. So there will be a link to it down below in the description. I will start like adding it to my intro and everything slowly, with like how we're going to get everything out and get more publicized for it. But I wanted to add I wanted to get like a good way to set up for trading. I wanted to get like role request in there, simply because I wanted it so that right now the idea is that like you join and you'll be greeted by like a request a role screen, and through there you'll be able to select like which Mega Man Battle Network games you enjoy the most, or that you're interested in. Oh, Vulcan 3L. That's L. Mega Cannon, Barrier 100, Wide Blade, Jealousy J. More damage if enemy has chips. See, Wide Blade sounds cool. The problem is I think I need Wide Blade L and then Long Blade L as well. So, but sorry, anyways, I got sidetracked. Oh, what is this? G? Do they have any G chips? I mean, sorry, I'm just gonna take a quick look at what we got in the G section right now if we have any cannons. But I wanted to set up like an area where you guys could trade, where you guys can interact. we have nothing for G. And where you guys could like communicate, and sort of like in a way like not isolate, but like if you're more engaged into Mega Man Battle Network like 1, but like say you're not really into 2 or something like that, you don't have to have access to it unless you click the role you want. Just to make it so that your experience, like the Discord, looks a lot cleaner. It's just a click of a button for you to get access to it in the long run. Also, I'll be like making a like a public PvP area, but I'll still be making like a PvP role. So like say if you want to at someone who's interested in PvPing or ask if there's like a game going on, those people with that role will be able to receive a ping from you, and so it doesn't get as spammy. It's a lot more clean. Obviously, I like have a bots to plug, and you guys will all be pinged whenever videos go live and everything else, so that, you know, sometimes YouTube can be funny in getting things out there, and it keeps everyone engaged and things like that. And I'll probably expand a lot more as you guys will go on, but also there'll be like trade areas as well, where like in the individual Mega Man Battle Network areas that you select the role for, there'll be like a little trade hub where you guys can be like, hey, looking for this chip, looking for that chip. And then I'll talk to you guys. We'll get to talk and hang out. I think that's the most important thing. Like, I'll hang out in there from time to time. Like, pretty much whenever I'm, like, editing, or if I'm just hanging out my free time, sometimes I might just sit in, like, the general chat. And if someone wants to come hang out and be social, we can talk Mega Man or play different games or do whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I might even do something where I, like, complete my setup for my New Game Plus run for Mega Man Battle Network 4. I might like stream it in Discord, you know. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe I should live stream my Mega Man Battle Network 4, just like playthrough, just so I can get to set up for the New Game Plus run. That's a good idea. Good thinking, me. See, look, ideas just kind of pop out of my face at will. I don't have any control over it. Okay. That's how this channel came to be. I was like, you know what? Why not? I have the equipment. Let's have some fun. And here we are. By the way, thank you guys. We hit 300 subscribers. I know I'm probably really bad at remembering those milestones. I don't know. Are you guys into the whole like subscriber special thing? My game crashed? I pooped myself. I thought my game crashed. Here we go. Okay, I don't remember their names. All right. I was also informed. Harry, Larry, Jack, Jill, they've now gender diversified. Steven, Craig, the guy in the back there, that's Thomas. We've got Meep, we've got Wonk, and then we've got Thing 1 and Thing 2 on the last bit there. So, yep. So Tomahawk Man is literally about to, once again, I mentioned with Tomahawk Man about the whole, like, you know, hey, maybe we should. I know early 2000s, maybe not like super, not racist, you know, let's be thankful for inclusivity thing, but it's still a little raunchy and racist. Making him a barbarian and then chopping people down to fit the old stereotype of Native Americans back in the day. Listen, I know they probably didn't think of it, but God, he even runs with the stupid axe in the air. I get it. I get what they were trying to do, but it can be just, it's so easy to look at. Oh, liberation mission time. All right, so let's get this liberation mission started. Before I piss off someone in the comment section, I will quickly remove this and replace you with this. Alrighty, so let's quickly look at what we have here. Airhawk. I think we should bring some more Airhawks in. Personally, more Airhawk S is always good. What do I want to replace it with, though? That's the question. I think, I don't know. Do I leave color point in? It might be useful a little bit in some points. I don't necessarily want to throw out my Vulcan. I feel like just the random chance we get Chaos Lord is fun. Do I like the tank cannon? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the tank cannon also. This is kind of slow. What would we have that could replace? I know we brought in tank cannon to expand for P. I get that. But I don't think I like the chip, in all honesty. Bolts isn't a bad idea. Okay, hold on. Hear me out here. I think what we do, because we have 2 fire hits, what we're going to do is we're going to actually swap it out for... We don't have many Q chips. Oh my goodness. Okay. First things first, we're going to bring in you. Oh, but Tank Cannon could hit, like, a bunch of enemies in the back. No. This is the right decision. Because we're going to bring in a lot of S chips here now. There we go. That's what we're doing here. Okay. And then here, we're going to pop out Thunder P. Okay. And we're going to bring in Bolt 0. And then we're going to bring in Fire Hit. We're going to swap out the Fire Hit so we have more O chips. Okay. So I know P stands on its own, but it's fine. It's fine. Quake P, it's like a bomb chip, you know? It's like, it's that thing I was mentioning, like, Nightman would benefit from it, but, like, to what extent, you know? You have to try and land it. I don't know. Now we have lots of S chips in, which is super nice. Which actually means we could eventually, at some point, bring back Life Sword. I will think about it at some point. Bubbles spread in a big V. Okay. Okay. Because if I could bring in, say, like, the Long Blade, Air Spin, Soul Gun. Okay. I think we have a lot of S chips, which will be the backbone of how we work. And if I could get some more Thunder Stars, I think that'd be better. I only have 1, which actually, you know what? No. Oh, Cannonball we can take out right now. We could take out Cannonball, because we don't have Mega Man in here yet. So we can take out Cannonball. Just for now, we can bring in... Are there any other star chips maybe that we got? A lot of guard stars. Maybe Life Sync might help? Bring in Life Sync. We'll see how this goes, just for now. There we go. Okay, so we're going to save here. Alright, so here's the thing. I don't kind of want to cut off the episode here, right? But I think it actually would be a good idea. I know this episode is going to be kind of short, so forgive me for that. It's a little bit shorter than anticipated, but Liberation missions take a long time, okay? And I think that we can all agree that starting Liberation now and maybe picking up on it, maybe we should do Liberation in 1 episode. I think that's what we're going to do. That's what my brain's telling me to do. So we're going to end it here a little early, so I apologize for that, but thank you for joining me and enjoying the conversation along the way. I will catch you guys on the next episode, where I believe it's time to liberate, and I think the boss is going to be Dark Mega Man. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a subscribe. Leave a subscribe, like if you didn't. That's backwards. It's fine. Hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, we're always connected. Bye!